Welcome to the AudioFeed 2020 Big Summer Kickstarter. I'm Luke Welchel. The rest of the team isn't here, but maybe they are kind of here. Maybe Jim's here and Zach's here and Bradley and Corn, maybe you all are here. But we all live far away and we don't get the chance to get together often. Even through the years we do AudioFeed, we don't always get to see each other. We often are communicating via email and phone calls because we all are volunteers and we work full-time jobs just like a lot of you. So the time that we get to see each other is at AudioFeed at a place that I call home. And I think that that's familiar to people because I think a lot of people consider AudioFeed home. And for us with AudioFeed, the way that we started it was whenever we lost our home, when Cornerstone closed its doors. A lot of us felt like we didn't have a place to go anymore where we could be ourselves and where we could exist in a place that fulfilled our joy and made us feel like we were okay, you know. And I think the AudioFeed has become that place. I think it's changed a lot from when we started in 2013, but it's become a new kind of home to people. So with this summer, we've had a change of plans. We had to reschedule. Obviously, we normally do 4th of July weekend, and this will be the first summer AudioFeed isn't in July. It's going to be in September. Illinois in July has a reputation for being a barren wasteland. So this could be a good thing because Illinois in September has a reputation for being a really beautiful wasteland. And I think that that's a plus. So I think that coming together in the late summer, almost early fall, as we come to the new dates, which are September 4th through 6th, that we have the opportunity to really enjoy what maybe has been a tough year for a lot of people. We're really thinking that AudioFeed this year is hopefully a beacon of hope, an opportunity that we're all looking forward to in a time that many people can come together and enjoy music and creativity and faith and discuss and make friends and get rid of some of the things that divide us, which in this year seems like a lot of things. We're doing this Kickstarter in hopes of raising that money to basically secure our headliners, secure our bands. With AudioFeed, we've always been an artist-first festival. And what that means to me is like from the first year we started, we book bands and we want them to be really well taken care of. You know, a lot of people know Mama Linda and the Road Dog Cafe. They go to huge efforts to make sure the bands are fed every day and the volunteers are fed every day. We haven't ever done any pay-to-play stages, as we just think that that's just not very cool. We always try to at least pay people something, give them the opportunity to make some money and hopefully build a fan base and grow their community. So with us being a band first festival, one of the first things we want to do is secure enough money to pay off our bands. We've already announced a handful of headliners. We've announced The Lost Dogs, Bloodgood, Undercover. David Bazan is appearing as Pedro the Lion for the first time at AudioFeed. So we want to secure all these headliners that we've already got. Everyone has agreed to the new dates that's been announced, and just about everybody in our original lineup has agreed to the new dates. So we're in a really good position. What we need is the funds to take care of these artists, to take care of these expenses, and to make sure we can do this and not take a huge hit, which then could affect us in 2021 in the future. Our goal is to keep AudioFeed going, as we think it's a really important thing, an important ministry that we've put a lot of our time and energy into. This is our first time ever having a fundraiser in 8 years. Our main source of funding has come from one family that is involved in what's a small business, and that small business has helped pay for the extra expenses of AudioFeed. Obviously, ticket sales pay for a lot, and sometimes we get sponsors. If you're listening, this is your opportunity. All in all, we have to reach our initial goal to be able to keep the funds. So it's really important that from here till this thing's done, we get to that first goal and secure the bands and everything. With our stretch goals, obviously we look to maybe have some money in the bank, which would be amazing, so we could actually start planning AudioFeed 2021 and securing bands and getting everything lined up more in advance than we normally do. I think that's one of the things that we get a lot of kickback on is like, hey, why don't you guys have a lineup yet? Or when are the new dates? And a lot of it is because we're just volunteers. We're working year round. After the festival's done, we're kind of burnt out for a while. It's hard to get back on our feet and do that as pretty much an extra job. And it's also hard to be like, okay, so what are our funds? What's our availability right now? Are we able to spend the money we need to get it going? So we plan ahead, but obviously if we reach our stretch goals, we'll be able to plan ahead a lot further. If for some reason we didn't have AudioFeed this year, we would take a percentage of the money that's come in through the fundraiser, and we're going to make sure we pay at least all the bands something. So all the bands we have booked are going to make something, whether there's an AudioFeed or not. And that's our goal, because the bands are hurt. They're hurt by what's going on. They're not able to play shows. They're not able to tour. And without the artists, we don't have a festival. So we're really trying to make sure that people understand we're putting the bands first. It is our goal to book bands and to get those bands here, because that's what we're coming to see. If you have an idea that we haven't thought of, or if you want to be a sponsor, we are open to anything, and we would love to hear from you. We would love to partner with you. We believe that this is a community. We believe that we're part of a community, and that we need to work together to make this thing go and to make it happen year after year. We appreciate you, your family. You mean so much to us, every single person that gives to this. And even if you don't, you mean a lot to us. We want you to be here. We want everybody to come, no matter what you believe, what you think, where you're at in life. We think that AudioFeed has something to offer, and we're just looking forward to putting it together this year. Got it all on hold. We're just waiting on you. Here goes